I'm making homemade barbecue chicken, cornbread muffins, and also some mashed potatoes. I start with boiling the chicken for about 15 minutes for drumsticks, 20 for leg quarters. Put some salt in there. I'm going to fill the potatoes about an inch before the rim. I'm going to preheat the oven. I actually did end up changing this to 425 just because I ended up doing the cornbread muffins first. For the pan, you're going to want to grease both the top and the bottom, makes it stay better. Make sure your foil is going up on all the sides. You're going to put that to the side for now. And for this brand, I actually haven't tried it before, so I'm going to oil up my muffin tin, add 3 eggs, and you're going to also want to add 1 cup and 1/3 of a cup of milk. You're going to whisk that in real good. And I actually have a few different recipes for cornbread, but since I haven't tried this brand, I'm just going to toss in a little bit extra sugar. I actually have a cornbread, cranberry, banana one that I make, and I also have a banana cornbread that I make, which turns out really good. Makes it a lot more moist as well. Just going to fill up the muffin tin. I did end up greasing below and above the muffin holder things. And this is what it should look like after it's all filled up, nice and pretty. Pop it in the oven. You're going to want to do this for about 15 minutes. I like mine golden brown, so if they're not all the way done, we're going to add a few more minutes on. Chicken's looking good. And I'm going to use the bullseye honey barbecue and the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I'm also going to put some Cajun fire in here, the 2-step. This is just for the first base. The cornbread muffins quite aren't done, so we're just going to add about 3 more minutes. And then you're going to want to make sure when you take out the chicken that you're putting it face down, so that way, or face up, so that way make sure to get the bottom first because you're going to want the skin to be on top. And then you're going to want to lather it up real good. Make sure when you make your barbecue sauce that you're not over pouring into your bowl because then you're going to end up with a lot of extra. The first batch is not as worrisome, but you end up with a lot at the end. So I always just do a littler batch to begin with, and I really lather up that chicken. The second lather is what's going to matter the most. And then the cornbread muffins are done, so I'm going to take those out and put them to the side for now. I'm going to change the temperature of the oven to 350 degrees. I actually ended up fanning the oven a little bit because it wasn't cooling down very fast, and I popped in those chicken wings or chicken drumsticks. I'm going to do that for 15 minutes. Leg quarters is 20 minutes. I'm going to be using a basting brush, and I'm going to add some extra seasoning, so some Himalayan salt, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of chili powder, and then followed by some ground mustard, gives it a nice little kick. A nice touch of flavor, some cayenne pepper, not too much, my daughter doesn't like it too spicy, then some ground black pepper, and then for the, I'm going to do a little bit of paprika, and then the next part, I'm going to do garlic powder and onion powder. I actually forgot to record the onion powder part, but that's okay. And with this, you always want to make sure you add equal parts of garlic and onion, because in my experience, if I add more than one or the other, they end up overpowering each other. I'm also going to toss in some rosemary leaves, because I love that stuff. So I like it in everything. And then with the potatoes too, I boil them first because it makes the flavor better with the skins on, and the skins just come right off. And then I'm turning over all the drumsticks. I'm going to lather that up real nice and good. You're going to want to pop these back into the oven for about 15-20 minutes. And then for the mashed potatoes, I'm going to add some onion, and I'm also going to add some garlic. I did forget to record a few of the seasonings, so I'm just going to say them as we go. And really, I just kind of measure with my heart as well. I'm going to also add in some parsley flakes after this, followed by some Himalayan salt. And try not to over season, just add more as you go if needed, taste test. And then some black pepper. Oh yeah, I got the shot of the Himalayan salt. Just a little bit of ginger. I'm also going to add a little bit of rosemary because I love it. Some chili powder, just a little bit. And I had about a half cup of butter, so I did end up tossing that in as well. Keep in some potato skins for a little more texture. I like a lot of butter in mine though, and I like it salty. I'm also going to use just like a few splashes of milk, not too much. I do like my potatoes really chunky, so I prefer them thicker. And I added a little bit more salt because it wasn't feeling as salty, and that's it done. And this is the finished and final result. And also my dessert, strawberry mochi, or however you say it.